Have you ever wondered how much you could change if you worked on your life honestly for just 6 months? Just think. 180 days is 4,320 hours. This is the time that any human being gets. We need to break our old patterns and make a fresh start. We often believe that change takes years. But the truth is, real change begins in just one day. It happens every day, and that day could be today. This is the vision behind this book. Transform your behind life in 6 months. Author, Duran Cox. No ordinary motivational speaker. No, he is not a person who first changed his own life and then became such a person. He created a system that anyone can adopt to transform their health, habits, relationships, and even finances. The special thing is that you will not find big philosophies or complex theories in it. Instead, it's simple, practical steps. Duran Cox says if you improve yourself by just 8% every day, and after 6 months, you will have changed by more than 180%. There's magic in books. So let's begin this journey. The next 6 months will be your life. These could be the most powerful months of your life. Chapter 1. Define your why. Every morning do you have a clear purpose when you wake up? Do you know why you're living and in what direction? Are you growing? If the answer is no, you're not alone. Most people in the world, they just go through their days mechanically. But only those who have their own Wi-Fi, they make a real difference in the world. Recognizing your why means discovering your inner drive. Activate. When a person clearly understands why they are doing something, their thinking habits become stronger, and motivation never ends. Imagine if you were asked to climb a mountain, you might get tired and give up midway. If someone close to you were crying out for help on that same mountaintop, would you stop? Absolutely not. Because now there's a deeper reason for your why. Similarly, if you want to wake up at 5:00 a.m., just because it's cool to wake up early, you might give up in a few days. If your reason is I will wake up at 5 o'clock every day and work on my dream project so that I can give my family a better life, then this habit will become emotionally connected and more will last a long time. Practical steps. A piece of paper or notebook. Take a look and ask yourself these 4 questions. What do I want? Why do I want it? What will my life be like if I find it? What will I do if I don't? Write down the answers to these questions and create your mission statement. For example, in the next 6 months, I will improve my fitness. I will wake up on time every morning and adopt new healthy habits. So that I become physically and mentally strong enough to face every difficulty and be an inspiration for my family. I can become you. Read this every morning and night. This is your fuel. This is your why. This is the beginning of victory. Chapter 2. Kill the victim mentality. If you want to live your life, if you truly want to change, you must first eliminate one thought, victim mentality, the thought that says, I don't have time. I'm in a bad situation. I'm always having bad times. It happens. People don't help me. This may sound true, but in reality, these are just excuses. Everyone faces challenges in life. Some have money is scarce. Some don't have a support system. Some fail repeatedly. If so, someone gets cheated. But the difference is that some people keep complaining and some people say, this is my life. It's my responsibility, and I have the right to change it. It is. Real transformation begins when you take ownership. Duran Cox, they say, stop making excuses and take ownership. For example, if you say, you don't have time to exercise. But if you spend hours scrolling through your mobile phone every day, it's true. I don't lack time. I just have the wrong priorities. If you say I don't have the right environment, remember that today the internet but every tool is available for free. Ownership means if I wake up late, the reason isn't the alarm. It's my own habits. If my diet is bad, I'm responsible. Practical step. Every morning, look at yourself in the mirror and say it out loud. Say no to affirmations. I am the master of my life. I look for solutions, not excuses. And no one will write my destiny. I will write it myself. I am becoming a little better every day, yes. Remember, a victim mentality stops you where you are today, but as soon as you start considering yourself responsible, new doors open for you. Opportunities for growth and a new life open up. Chapter 3: Growth Mindset versus Fixed Mindset. Your thinking is your greatest strength and sometimes your biggest obstacle. Here's why Darren Cox places a lot of emphasis on mindset. A fixed mindset is a mindset that she believes that this is just how I am. I can't change. Like I can never speak well. I don't have talent. I always fail. Such thinking keeps a person from trying. It stops you in the first place. Growth mindset. This mindset believes that humans can thrive on hard work and learning can always make you better. Like I don't know it yet, but I can learn. Mistakes mean I'm trying. Every failure makes me stronger. Growth. A person with this mindset views feedback as a gift, not an insult. He sees it as an opportunity, not a problem. Formula 3 for breaking limiting beliefs. Recognize your limiting beliefs first. Recognize your limiting beliefs. Whenever they come to mind, write it down. Reframe the thought with a new perspective. Like I can't. I can do it. It just takes time and practice. Reinforce new positive beliefs. Repeat this daily through affirmations. Practical step. Write down one limiting belief every day and transform your beliefs into those of a growth mindset. Read, write, and live every day for 21 days. Give it a try. Remember, a growth mindset isn't magic, it's a habit. When you by constantly recognizing and changing your old thinking patterns, your brain automatically adopts new patterns, says Darren Cox, who people who believe they can change are the ones who truly do. Chapter 4. When the morning. Think about winning the day. If your morning starts lazy and without a plan, how can you have a good day? Will it work? Most people check their mobile phones as soon as they get out of bed, and then their day begins. It runs in automatic mode. But if you start the morning with awareness and focus, if you do, nothing can stop you. Darren Cox says, if you win in the morning, the whole day is yours. Here are some non-negotiable morning habits. Get up at 5 o'clock or earlier because you can get ahead when the world is asleep. You can drink at least 500 minutes of water. The body needs hydration after sleep. Physical activity 10-30 minutes stretching, yoga, walk, or light exercise. 5-10 minutes of meditation to calm and clear your mind. Journaling and writing goals. What I want to achieve today. Reading or listening to podcasts 10 to 15 minutes. The knowledge of the morning makes you think positively. Remember, every time you hit snooze, so you're putting off your dreams. But when you wake up on time, you'll find yourself. I'm ready. I'm responsible, and I will win, he says. Chapter 1. The Rule of Daily Events. We think the big change will only come if we get a big opportunity. But as Darren Cox says, big change comes from small victories. Here's the rule of daily wins. Achieve small victories for yourself every day. If you read 10 pages a day, you could finish more than 20 books in a year. If you exercise for 30 minutes every day. If you do, your entire body can change in 6 months. If you write down one positive thought every day. If so, within 180 days your mind will be in gratitude mode. This short wins compound and transform your identity. Build on these 4 essential areas daily. Win mind. Learn something new or solve a problem. Exercise your body. Stay healthy. Eat food. Drink plenty of water. Work. Complete at least one important task. Soul sit quietly, pray, or help someone. Practical step. Keep a diary and every morning, mark your 5 small victories on a checklist. Start small. It will take some effort. But when you look back in 6 months, you'll be proud of yourself. Remember this. Small victories are your greatest strengths. Chapter 6. Systems beat motivation. What has it ever happened to you that you watched a motivational video and thought, "Now I'm going to change everything." But 2 days later, you're back to square one. Old habits returned. This happens because motivation isn't permanent. It's an emotion. It's here today, not tomorrow. Darren Cox says motivation is just a spark, but the real engine is the system. Motivation can get you started, but daily progress to achieve this, you need systems that work without thinking every day. For example, you want to be healthy. If you want to eat but your fridge is full of junk food, you'll end up eating it. You want to study, yes, but if the TV is on in the room and your mobile phone is nearby, your focus will be broken. If you want to wake up early in the morning but are using your mobile till 2 o'clock in the night, then set the alarm somewhere. It's useless. That's why Cox says don't rely on willpower. Redesign the environment. 3 ways to create a system of triggers. For every good habit, set a cue for this. For example, keep a bottle of water near the bed for drinking. Put away your clothes the night before. Remove distractions. Put your mobile phone away. Use apps. Set limits. Reduce screen time at night. Time blocking, habit tracking. Important tasks, schedule time and integrate new habits with old ones, such as brushing your teeth. Think positively for a minute. Do 10 squats while making tea. Remember, the system is what it works even when you're tired or bored. Motivation only works 10% of the time, but the system is 90% body first, mind second. Often people think that first you need to strengthen your mind before your body can improve. But Cox believes that you should work on your body first. Do it. Everything else will improve on its own. Because when your body is tired and weak, when you're not, no amount of motivation or advice will help. But when you're fit, you have the power to, energy is boosted, the mind is sharpened, and self-respect is enhanced. Simple fitness rules for 6 months. At least 30 minutes of physical activity daily. Walks, yoga, gym, dance, anything. 10,000 steps a day. Take progress photos every week to keep yourself motivated. See the change. Drink 2 to 3 liters of water every day. Keep a fitness journal. What did you eat today? How much did you go? How did you feel? Simple diet plan. Breakfast, oats, fruits, eggs. Lunch, chapati, dal, vegetable. Dinner, light meal, soup, salad or protein-rich food. Snacks, peanuts, dried fruits, buttermilk. Make a weekly grocery list. Just 10 healthy foods. Keep the items. Remember, your body is your vehicle. If there's no petrol in the vehicle, no one can. You won't reach your destination. When you control your body, your mind automatically becomes disciplined, and that confidence can change your entire life. Practical steps today. Keep a small fitness diary. Write down what you eat each day and how many steps you walk, and which healthy promise will you keep. Chapters that people will make or break you. You're the biggest influence on your life is the people around you. In fact, it's people who shape you. Raise or tear down. That's why Darren Cox says if you want to transform, first check your circle. Step 1. Audit your circle. Think honestly. Who are the people who support your dreams? Who are who steals your energy? Who repeatedly tries to bring you down, and who pushes you forward, inspires you to grow? Remember, you're not above the average in your circle. If you are surrounded by negative people, your progress will always be slow. Steps to building a growth tribe. Create a group that challenges you, inspire, and stand with you in growth. The growth tribe is the people who motivates you to step out of your comfort zone and picks you up when you fall. Step 3. Tough conversations. Sometimes you have to talk to people who can hinder your growth. These conversations are difficult, but necessary. Some examples: if someone is draining your energy, say no. I feel it when we talk. My energy is low. I want us to support each other. If someone, please tell me it crosses your boundaries. I don't like some things. Respect your feelings. If you want to distance yourself from a negative person, say, "I'm yours. I wish you well. But I think my path is a little different." If someone shows progress as small, say, "I appreciate your opinion, but I trust my hard work and decisions." Practical steps. Audit your circle today. Connect with the right people and maintain distance with respect from those from whom distance is necessary. Chapter 9. Find a coach, not a cheerleader. Inspiration alone is not enough for success. You need someone to hold you accountable. A coach versus a cheerleader. The coach and cheerleader will only praise you, even if you're wrong. But the coach will point out your shortcomings. It will expose you to the uncomfortable zone and reveal the truth. Accountability partner. When you work alone, sometimes laziness and distraction stop you. But if someone regularly checks your progress and challenges you, if you do, your focus and productivity both increase. Validation. Validation simply makes you feel good by ignoring your mistakes. But mentorship means telling you the truth, working on your weaknesses, and improving yourself. Practical steps. If you don't have a coach or mentor, find one for yourself. Create an accountability contract. Write down your goals. Track your progress weekly. Track. If you fail, understand the reason and make improvements. Remember, coach and accountability is what drives your true growth. Chapter 10. Improve your finances to free your mind. Have you ever felt that money worries are weighing you down? What puts the biggest strain on the mind? When finances aren't good, the mind is constantly on edge. Tension and confusion persist. This is why Darren Cox says that true mental freedom. If you want to, first get your finances under control. He gave a simple but powerful formula given. Save, earn, grow. Step 1. Save, pay yourself. First, Cox had said to save first, then spend. No matter how much your income is, spend a fraction of your monthly income. Put at least 20% directly into savings. This is called pay yourself first. It's a habit. It not only provides financial discipline, but also security for the future. Create extra income. Saving alone isn't enough. If you rely solely on one source of income, if you depend on others, the risk is higher. Therefore, improve your skills and work part-time. Create new income streams through work or a side business. This will help you become a breadwinner. You recognize yourself as a person, and your financial responsibility also increases. Step 3. Grow. Invest smartly. It's not enough to just save and earn money. It's also important to grow it. Cox advises investing in SIPs, mutual funds, the stock market, or small savings schemes with a disciplined approach. Start investing. Patience and knowledge are key here. Small investments can create significant wealth over time. Practical financial habits month by month. Month 1. To do. Start keeping records of your income and expenses. Let's start saving at least a fixed percentage. Month 3 and 4. Extra income streams. Find and cut unnecessary expenses. Start making small investments in month 5, and you'll review and improve your budget. Remember, controlling your finances frees your mind. It happens, and you can channel your energy in the right direction. Chapter 11. Build a life, not just goals. We all have big goals. Career, money, status. But Darren Cox says, life is not just about reaching goals, but about achieving a balanced life. And creating a meaningful journey is called ambition versus balance. Ambition is important. But what if you lose your mental peace by getting lost in it? The benefit. Success isn't just about numbers or position. It's about happiness and balance. It comes from within. Systems for sustainable goals. Not just big targets. Create systems that help you take small steps every day. For example, if your goal is fitness, start by exercising for 10 minutes every day. Sustainable and long-lasting. With board activity. A small card or take a board. Write down your 3 biggest goals. Add pictures, quotes, or words related to them. Put it on a board. Place it where you can see it every day. This small habit will help you. Your subconscious mind will repeatedly remind you where you want to be. Practical steps. Create your mini vision today. Make a board and look at it every day to remind yourself of your dreams. Chapter 12. Habits over willpower. We all make the mistake of thinking that if our willpower is strong, if I have to, I'll do it. But Darren Cox says don't rely on willpower. The real thing. It's a game of habits. Why? Because willpower is limited. In the morning, you're strong. But after a long day of decision making, your energy is depleted by evening. Habits, on the other hand, operate on automatic mode without much thought. For example, if you observe yourself daily, if you want to exercise, don't equate it with willpower. Create a system. Like working out, put your clothes away at night. If you need to read a book, always have it by your bed. If you want to avoid junk food, don't bring it into your home. This means you have to protect the environment, and habits need to be designed so that positive action becomes the default. Chapter 13. Consistency is greater than intensity. Many people start out with great energy, set goals like, I'll go to the gym for 2 hours every day, or I'll read 50 pages daily. But within a few days, fatigue sets in, and everyone gives up. Cox's simple principle is consistency. Intensity means do a little every day, but do it consistently. Example, meditating for 10 minutes daily or meditating for an hour once a week. Reading 20 minutes a day is better than reading 200 pages once a month. Consistency gradually changes identity, and when identity, if you change, results follow. Chapter 14. Tracking progress. Cox says if you don't measure, you can't manage. That means tracking progress. Just as important as taking action is practical tracking tools. A daily journal. Keep it. Write down what you achieved today. Do a weekly review. See which habits are strong. Are progressing, and where improvements are needed. Monthly photo progress checks, especially regarding fitness, and tracking your finances gives you clarity and keeps you motivated, because you see your journey unfold. Practical step 1. Starting today. Start a small notebook. Make it your progress tracker. Record your wins, failures, and more every day, and write down your learnings. This diary will tell the real story of your 6 months. Chapter 15. Break down big goals. Whenever we see big goals, they seem overwhelming. For example, I want to lose 20 kilos, or I want to start my own business. These are the big goals. Seeing what we see often prevents us from taking action. Darren Cox says big goals divide it into smaller portions. Only then will it become achievable. For example, if you weigh 20 kg, if you want to lose weight, focus on just 2 kilos. If you want to start a business, first the steps will be market research and then idea testing. When you break down your goal into smaller steps, each step is completed. By doing this, you gain small victories, and these small victories keep you moving forward. Point 16. The power of routine. Cox says routine may seem boring, but true freedom lies in it. Routine means discipline, and discipline keeps you moving in the right direction every day. Simple daily routine ideas. Waking up early and hydrating your body. Activating, walking, yoga, stretching, journaling or gratitude practice. Focus work blocks, time blocking, a short review of the day in the evening, and planning for the next day. Routine puts your mind on automatic mode to be productive. Chapter 17. Rest and recovery. Transformation isn't just about hustle and work. If you don't rest, doing so can cause both your body and mind to break down, says Cox. Recovery is also part of growth. Getting good sleep is the biggest factor in your productivity. It's a strong tool. Include light activities at least once a week, like family time, nature walks, listening to music. Long-term recovery is possible only when you are recharged. Consistency is possible. Practical steps today to turn your big goals into smaller ones. Break it down into milestones. Set up a simple version of your daily routine. And remember, comfort is not guilt, but part of growth. Chapter 18. Learn to say no. Many of us are so busy trying to please others that our own goals take a back seat. Saying yes to every request, it's easy to say it, but it means you're ignoring your priorities. Darren Cox says every no makes your yes stronger. For example, if you're out late at night, if you say no to parties, you say yes to your morning routine. If you say no to spending, you say yes to savings and financial freedom. Speaking up is not selfishness, but self-respect. Chapter 19. Focus on the process, not just results. Many people focus only on results. For example, I want to make $1 million, or I want six-pack abs. But Cox says only don't focus on the results. Trust the process. For example, if you work out every day, so weight loss will happen automatically. If you create content daily, growth will happen automatically. Process creates consistency, and consistency creates results. Chapter 20. Celebrate small wins. We wait for the big breakthrough, but ignore the small victories along the journey. Cox says every celebrates small victories, because they are the foundation for big ones. For example, if you daily appreciate yourself, if you walk 500 extra steps. If you've given up junk food for a week, celebrate the food you avoided. Small victories fuel your motivation, and it gives you the confidence to move forward. Practical steps. Give yourself permission starting today. Give yourself the courage to say no. Design a process for achieving your goals and focus on it daily. Acknowledge and celebrate small progress. Chapter 21. Live with purpose. Cox says goals give you direction, but purpose gives you a reason to live. When you live your life making checklists, one day you'll be done with everything. Even afterward, a void remains. But if you have a clear purpose, every day becomes meaningful. It seems so. For example, someone's purpose could be to protect their family. To give a better life. Someone's purpose is to help people. Someone's purpose is to give themselves every day, improving. Purpose focuses your energy and gives you a reason to move forward every day. Chapter 22. Contribution and legacy. Cox repeatedly says life don't live just for yourself. Make a contribution. When you help others, whether it's sharing knowledge, supporting someone, or helping with some small task. If so, you get inner satisfaction. Legacy means your story still lives on. Inspire when you're not there. And this legacy is only through your small, kind actions. It is made. Final practical roadmap. Next 6 months. Define your why. Let go of the victim mentality and take ownership. Adopt a growth mindset. Morning. Win the day by winning. Record daily wins. Rely on systems, not motivation. Do it. Build a strong body, so your mind stays sharp. Choose the right circle of people and find a coach. Control your finances so your mind is free. Maintain balance, and only goals. No. Design a meaningful life. If you just follow these steps for 6 months. If you do, your thinking, habits, health, relationships, and finances will all change. You will be transformed. Friends, this was the story of Transform Your Life in 6 months. The most powerful learnings. Remember, great success doesn't happen overnight. But every day, small steps together can make your dreams a reality. So take the first step today. Get up. Because if you don't start today, you'll still be standing there in 6 months. But if you take action today, you won't recognize yourself in 6 months. If you liked the video, please like and share it, and subscribe to our channel Better Life. Don't forget to subscribe to keep receiving inspiring summaries like this one. Comment now. Tell me, what is the first change you want to make in your life in the next 6 months? Yes. I look forward to your reply. Thank you. See you in the next video. Till then, remember to believe in yourself and live your dreams.